her New York home because she was intellectually more at ease there than she was here, at least intellectually. And she eventually left everything that she ever owned to create a college to educate women who may come from everywhere. I live in the yellow house over there in the style of a Tuscan villa. A Tuscan villa in Amherst County, Virginia. One of the first such villas in the country. How absurd and perhaps pretentious is that? It isn't. The house that Miss Indy, as Indiana Fletcher Williams is often called, the house that she built is one of the most authentic, comforting, and sheltering homes I've ever lived in. The house's core is in the American Federal style, with 2 tall towers in the Italianate style added as wings. Some of the furniture in the home was purchased from Paris with an Asian motif. She traversed the world physically and in her own mind to create a home that effortlessly brings many, many cultures together.
Go to Kyrgyzstan, for instance, any institution, like a college or university, is going to have an old Russian guy that sits by the door to the main campus building or the main administrative building. He's got a big key ring with all the keys. And you don't know, some days he's smiling and he looks benign and happy, other days he's dour and you think, gosh, this guy's evil. But you're not going to get anywhere with unless you have access to his keys. And what's funny, sometimes when I reflect on my role here, I'm like that old Russian guy. And the Russians all, by the way, most of them went home. And well, he was, they're left behind. So maybe I've been left behind in some ways. But this is an honor. This is a real honor. And over the course of the next few minutes, maybe I can really drive that home. There are a lot of places I would rather be than standing behind this podium. Unlike Meredith, and that's one thing I've always been impressed with, she's got an ocean of words within her that she can summon up. I have very few words within me, and I just recycle. That's not in the script, by the way. That's how I think. So I'd rather be somewhere else. So I want to lower expectations right off the bat. If you come away disappointed, I have to say, you can blame my 8th grade speech teacher. His name was Mr. Biden. Cindy in the dean's office said, hey man, that's funny. But I'm seriously, I do enjoy having a president that makes me sound eloquent. It's nice. Now, if you think this is a partisan attack, those of you who've had class with me, students are always gleeful when the professor makes a mistake. So a typo creeps into a PowerPoint or into some course document. And when that happens, I always say, without fail, that I attended, and I say it proudly, I attended George W. Bush Elementary School. So I work both sides of the aisle. So what I'm about to say, before I started planning this, I spoke to people I know and I like and I trust, most importantly. I polled colleagues, current students, former students. In her laconic style, Shea Young Mitchell advised me to say, hi and bye. I couldn't get away with that, I know. So I asked some family members as well. Our son John texted me. I can pull out my phone and read it off, but it's on the script. Our son John texted me the following advice. If you wear a white Founders Day dress, the content of your speech won't matter. But seriously, I want to offer a hopeful message. I think this is a great time for it. I want to reflect on the recent past. Jeanette Pillsbury, and Jeanette's here today. I've had her as a student in class a couple of times. And Jeanette, I think you were class of 72, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Yes. Good. So she captured this sentiment for me earlier this week. When we spoke, she remarked, "I feel a new energy on campus." And I couldn't agree more. Good things are happening. I first came
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I think so. I won my singles matches, but we couldn't finish the tournament because Lynchburg University had to do like other things. So, but it was great.
But it was like if it was like a scrimmage.
Tenis es mi deporte. Y cross country. Y se jodó el pie. Y se volvió lleno. Y anda en muletas y después la veo así. Llega sin muletas a la casa, ¿no? Se deja ahí, se va a buscar la comida así sin muletas y yo. Y así. Y así, y yo.
No, I just don't want it to go out. I want it to make it all the way there. I've seen a swan in here. Actually, is that rain? Is that rain? Oh, okay. Rain? Oh no.
You need a light?
Celebrate the life and legacy of Elijah Fletcher, Indiana Fletcher Williams, James Henry Williams, and Daisy Williams as one of the Sweet Briar's time-honored traditions. We recognize these individuals' imprint on this land that would become Sweet Briar College. However, in recent years, the college has begun acknowledging the presence and impact of its enslaved African American workers. Sweet Briar College was once a plantation owned by Elijah Fletcher and his family in the 19th century. The plantation once enslaved over 110 blacks. The Sweet Briar Burial Grounds is the final resting place of many of Sweet Briar's enslaved African American workers. This sacred ground on which we currently stand is dedicated in honor of the people who labored and died on the plantation.
Sweet time, death inspectors tell me I'm between 25 and 30. Say one of my children never knew 2 months. Say the other between half a dozen of those and a year. See all of us now mothered by Mother Earth and murder's milk. You can applaud.
So now if we take a moment of silence, we'll follow the closing prayer, followed by the laying of the daisies.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father,
Six in the morning goes, I can do that. Do you think Cassie woke up at 6 in the morning? I know that was I was just like, oh my gosh, I can do that. I thought I was very amazed because I couldn't have done that.
Filming the cult shit.
Yeah.
As you should.
As I take a photo for my mother.
Cult shit, cult shit. This is a chain.
Zoe back there. Lovely. The one time my mother that I'm gonna actually give my mother what she wants.
Haley.
I'm very excited. Okay, the thump of the music is making me more excited. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good.
No one loves. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry, I'm just sitting here like. Yeah, I was like, snore hole.
If I'm all the way back here, no one will see me. So if I fuck up,
You told us you were at Horizon.
I love
Bro, I think we're the same height. Like, if I have my heels on, if I wasn't sitting in the grass, I think we're the same height the other night. I felt very tall. Me and James were about the same height, so I felt very tall. I felt very tall compared to him.
That's just done shit.
What did you?
Okay, there's
Just the two, same lights. That's my hair. Is that what you
How do I have the easiest ones? Your arms are so
right. On 25, we have a right. Getting better fight.